Hi guys, this is Tim from YourSixStudios giving you the gaming news today, April 4th, 2018. So things we're going to be talking about today is Fortnite, PlayStation 5, when's it coming out? SpiderMan, new images released, backwards compatibility, doesn't matter. Far Cry 2, how's it compared to Far Cry 5? So those are the trending topics today. So Fortnite, as you can see here, 1.53. All right, it has a 10 gigabyte patch out right now. I found that out the hard way last night when I was trying to play, and all of a sudden there's a 10 gigabyte hard drive download for that. That sucked. I had to wait about 30 minutes for that to get done download. So if you're logging on to Fortnite today, be aware that there is a patch out, 10 gigabytes. Quite a download for that. And that is going to fix things like the stuttering, the lag issues, the stuttering issues that have been happening, definitely to me. That sucked. Then you're switching between your materials and your guns, and then you can't do anything. Your guns won't fire, so you have to switch back your material back and forth. That was annoying. So I'm glad they got rid of that. And everything seems to be running good today. And all the server issues with that. Then here we go. Here's a big topic. Fortnite version 3.4 update adds in vending machines. Let me go ahead and read this to you. So if you have materials to spare and are unable to find weapons you want, then vending machines are the way to go. We are sure the entire community would love to see this feature in the game, as finding weapons in Fortnite can be quite frustrating. So you're going to be able to buy weapons from these vending machines. Now, I guess, where are these vending machines going to be located? Like maybe gas stations, stores? If you drop in Retail Row, maybe? Tomato Town might have them too. So some of the more popular towns, they might have these vending machines. I don't know exactly. They don't really have a whole lot of details about it yet. But if it's 500 wood for a rocket launcher, we're going to see a heck of a lot more rocket launchers. But this might make dropping in like Wailing Woods, Moisty Mire, a little bit more valuable. You can collect like 70, 80 wood just from knocking down one of the larger trees. You knock down like 6 or 7 trees, and you have 500 wood. You can buy a rocket launcher maybe. I don't know if that's the set price on it yet, but that seems like it's pretty low for a rocket launcher. So I'm sure I will enjoy this feature because sometimes finding guns is hard. And moving on to the next update here. This is the big question here. This is just a concept drawing of the PlayStation 5 from TechSpot. This is an article written by Rob Thubron. Now, the PlayStation 5 dev kits are already in people's hands. They are being released at this time. Don't have a full disclosure of what's actually in the PlayStation 5. But as of right now, there's speculation of a 2019 launch, right? And let's read this article. The publication's article is behind a $1,000 paywall, but a summary has appeared on Reset Air. The report says the PlayStation 5, which might not be its final name, will upgrade the Jaguar CPUs found in the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Pro in favor of a more powerful Zen-based CPU, previously reported as it being an 8-core variety. As for the graphics, the machine is said to be using a custom GPU based on AMD's upcoming Navi architecture. And they're also going to be updating the VR. It seems like the VR component for the PlayStation has been pretty successful, meeting Sony's expectations and probably exceeding them because they're actually decreasing the price at this point. They've been selling pretty well. So that's coming out. The rumors are saying 2019. They want to release the console when the 4K TV market has at least reached a threshold of 50% ownership in the United States and throughout the world. Specifically Europe and probably the bigger markets, United States. So the dev kits are in people's hands, and it seems like 2019 is likely for the launch, and it will be using the GDDR6 RAM, which will be widely available by that time. So I'm excited for the PlayStation 5. I can't wait to upgrade. Didn't buy a PlayStation 4 Pro because I knew this was a couple years out. And I'd rather upgrade when it seems like an upgrade rather than just, buying it for HDR or 4K. And to me, just looking at it, there wasn't a huge reason upgrade just from looking at the comparison screenshots, really. I don't have a 4K TV. And if I was going to make a purchase for a 4K TV, then a console, spending about $1,000, I would want to know without a doubt that my purchase was an upgrade. So I don't think it was quite to that point for a PS4 Pro, but for a PS5, oh heck yeah it is. So moving on to the next article I have here. Insomniac Games confirms that SpiderMan will never be on Xbox. I'm sorry, Xbox fans. This is a PlayStation exclusive. And this game is starting to look hot. Let's see what Dark Voyager says. Get a PS4 Pro or a PS4. Problem solved. No one should miss this game. Jaguar Evolved is saying, I wish this game was on PC, but it isn't, so my PS4 is needed to play Spider-Man. God of War 4 and a lot of PlayStation exclusive games. PlayStation domination across the nation. Tend to be a little bit more biased towards PlayStation just because I know more about it at this point. Because I own a PlayStation and I love the brand and I want them to succeed. And it seems like the exclusives they have are pretty good. I wish they had more first-person shooter exclusives like Halo, just because I was a fanboy of that back in the day. Moving on to my next article I have here. Far Cry 2 features more advanced physics than Far Cry 5, despite being released 10 years ago. And I was watching some footage of this. There's a comparison video I will show next. And it surprised me that a game released 10 years ago has better physics than a game that came out last year, or just this year, 2018. All right, Tatsujin, watching this makes me want to try Far Cry 2 for the third time as long as my game save doesn't corrupt it. That was an issue. That's why I kind of stopped playing. I'm like, my games don't save. Oh goodness. Lord Mame, Far Cry 2 biggest issue was too much realism, and checkpoints that respawn virtually instantaneously. Far Cry 2 was a good game, but let's go ahead and watch this little clip here I have. It's a YouTube video detailing Far Cry 2 versus Far Cry 5, and this is the part that kind of like, oh hey, that is much better. So this is Far Cry 2 right away. The fire graphics here and how it spreads. And notice this game looks amazing on PC right now. So this is sped up. This is the fire spreading in Far Cry 2. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? You can see the bushes burning here. Okay, let's move into Far Cry 5. 2018 this came out, remember. Now this game definitely looks better overall with the flora and the trees look similar. So this is spread up. I think Far Cry 2 wins here. I like the way this spreads. This the fire looks a little bit different in this game too. Let's move on. But the physics definitely look at this fire right now. How's this compared to the one I showed you first? I like Far Cry 2. But 10 years ago, they're doing stuff that looks a little bit better than it does today. That's fine. Far Cry has always had amazing water effects too. That's one thing I noticed right off the bat when I played Far Cry, the original. Like, holy cow, this water looks drinkable. It's so good. And here's some more Spider-Man amazing new screenshots on PlayStation 4 Pro. So let's go ahead and look at this. So these are the new screenshots that came out that got me talking about this today. So as you can see, I don't have a 4K display, and this is only 1080p, but look at this. This looks pretty darn good on my display. And let's go to the next one. Man, this game is looking darn good, and they've been hyping this game up for quite a while. So if you're interested in being a web slinger in the future, this game is an exclusive for PlayStation, and it is looking hot. Very hot. Moving on to my last little segment here, I want to pose a question. Xbox continues to add backwards compatibility, but doesn't even matter. My personal opinion, does it matter? I think it does. I think it does. If I had the chance on my PlayStation to go back and play like Call of Duty 4 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered 2, I think I would, just to throw it in there, look at my stats again, and play it. Other games I might play, Rainbow Six Vegas, I would like to go back and play those. I don't have an Xbox 360 anymore. I got rid of that, and yeah, I would like to play those games again if I had the chance. But sadly, I don't. And I'm hoping with the PlayStation 5 that they learned from this. I mean, people want this feature, I believe. And being able to play like Rocket League and all the games I purchased on my PlayStation 4, you know, that would be such a bummer if I was not able to continue on that with my PlayStation 5. And then add HDR support and 4K support for those games that I purchased, what, like 5 or 6 years ago? That would be amazing. So I really hope they do that with PlayStation 5. And to me, I think it will matter going into the future. In the past, not so much. Not so much. Like, I don't think I would want to go back and play like Xbox games just because they're not being updated with, you know, 4K resolution, HDR support. But the games that have been released, like, within like maybe 5 years, definitely on the PlayStation, seems like they're getting updates still, and I love that. And I'm going to be able to continue to play with my friends who are on a different platform from the couple years ago. So to me, that matters. I think it will. Let's look at some of the comments, see if people really care if you know, we need backwards compatibility or not. So let's see, Koros, when did it make a difference? It's a cool feature, but just that it was never a game changer, because if it did, sales-wise, Microsoft would be in a much better position. I kind of agree with that. Didn't really matter for me when I bought a PlayStation 5, but I mean when I bought a PlayStation 4, but when I make a purchase for the PlayStation 5, I think it will. So in the past, not so much, but currently, I think it will. Okay, Helix is saying old software should be compatible on the latest hardware. The companies are taking advantage by repackaging and selling games we already bought back to us. These remastered games are topping charts, which means games are timeless, which means gamers play games regardless of how old or new they are. I agree. I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered just to replay it, even though it was a game I already bought. So I pretty much bought it twice. Arkward, they aren't just repackaged though. Many a remastered, some remade. Yeah. So I think it matters, and I think people going forward will want some sort of backwards compatibility, just to be able to keep all the games they bought and play them at any time. And if they're being updated with HDR and 4K support, heck yeah, I would go back and play them. So this is Tim from YourSixStudios signing out here. And just a quick update, I am doing a giveaway at 1K subscribers. I'm going to be giving away a PlayStation Plus card or an Xbox Live 1-year membership. So heads up, all you need to do is subscribe down below to enter. Additionally, I'm going to be giving away PSN or Xbox Live codes throughout this time period. So keep a heads up and follow my channel. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Gaming News. Out.